Man, I sound like butter or rust, butter toast. I sound like butter pecan, but no Puerto Rican. I sound good, baby girl.
Not really, but okay.
You're such a hater. Man, y'all tuned in to the best podcast in the entire world, Talking Cheap with your boy Cletus Real Talk. I have a special guest here. I'll let her introduce herself because this is interesting.
I'm Tamika.
AKA Mika Boo 94.
AKA Cletus's longtime friend.
That's what you are?
Yes.
My longtime friend. You wasn't my friend for the last like 4 years.
Yeah, because you were annoying.
Yo,
you are annoying.
You unblocked me. You unfollowed me on Twitter.
But it's all love. It's all love.
You didn't even want to accept my Instagram request. I'm like, damn, Meeks, I'm ugly or some shit. I was trying to show you a nigga though.
No, because you're extra sometimes. You're extra.
Like what? What I be doing?
On Twitter. You know what you be doing.
Because you be talking wild, dumb shit.
I talk wild. What do I talk
Mika,
No, let's not even get into
do you want to start off with that segment?
I talk adult conversation, grown, real...
Tamika.
Come on, Cletus.
Tamika. Okay. All right, Tamika.
What's up?
How you?
Address it. I'm good.
It's been a long time.
One day at a time. I've been doing great, though. I can't complain.
Tamika,
God is good.
Really? All the time?
All the time.
God is good. So what? So for those who really don't know, Tamika's my ex-girlfriend from like junior high school.
Yes.
We
went out for a week or so.
You're a cap, Meeks. You gonna really cap right now? You got new eyebrows and more confidence and know how to act now.
No. How long was it? I don't remember. It
was like a year and change.
It was not a year.
It was a year and
change. It was not a year.
It was a year and change.
No.
It was a year
Absolutely
and change.
not.
I swear to God it was.
Freshman year.
Freshman year we went out for like a couple, like 2-3 months and that stopped. Then like 2 months passed or whatever, and then the summer went. We got back together towards the end of summer. It was like June, July-ish. That's when we got back together. And
I don't remember this.
We were together through football season and basketball season.
Yes, I remember. I remember football season. I remember basketball. Wow. Okay. I don't think it was a year though.
It was about a year, and then after that, yeah, shit just went south.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that, or you don't even care to talk about that?
I don't remember. You know, we were young. What, 14, 15? Where was I at that time? Full of insecurity.
Really?
Absolutely. You know, you're a freshman in high school. You're getting all of this new attention and from different people.
You were? Yeah.
Yeah, and for me, it was like, wow, like I'm getting attention. You know, I'm getting validation. It made me feel good. You know, unfortunately, like I look back now, but you know, that was my process. So.
And for me, it was like, I don't know why she cares so much.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know, that's what happens. You know?
So where you want to go? Where you want to start from? You want to go through that whole time, or you really don't care to talk about it?
I don't really care to talk about it, but if you want to talk about
let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So we met because of mutual friends on the 3-way, 6-way phone call conversations.
Yeah. We would be on the phone like every night with a whole bunch of people, just talking. Like I remember hiding in the bathroom talking to people late at night, like 11, 12 o'clock. We really would be on the phone for hours.
Yeah.
Hours. It was like 6 of us every day. It was routine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then at the time I had a girlfriend when we were really cool.
Yeah, we were best friends at that time. And you had your girlfriends, and I was doing my own thing.
My girlfriend hated you.
Yeah.
Well, she liked you, but
for reasons I'm not sure of, because I didn't do anything. I would never.
Nah.
Especially at that time.
It wasn't because of you. She knew I liked you. She knew that if the opportunity presented itself, because she wasn't black at the time.
But you knew that for us, like for me, on my end, it was just, okay, we're friends. Because even when you asked me out, remember, I was like, no, I don't want to ruin our friendship. And you were like, you said to me, I'll never forget this. You were like, if you don't want to be my queen, then I don't want to be your friend.
Yeah.
So he basically forced me to go.
Because this is the problem. I think at that time, a lot of girls, I had girls who really liked me. I didn't know at that time, but a lot of girls was low-key on my body. Like, low-key, high-key. Like, I didn't realize it. But I was low-key insecure. Like, I thought I was some ugly nigga. I keep it a stack. I really thought I was ugly. And I look at my pictures now, I'm like, yo, I've never really been ugly. I just never was super confident. And it's kind of crazy because I'm super outgoing. So it was like I was outgoing, but I wasn't super confident, if that makes sense.
Of course.
So at that time, I just thought I was just like another guy who just funny, who was really nice. That's what got him girls. So, but I was getting tired of being like getting all these really wavy girls always around me, liking my pictures, but never want to do nothing with me, never want to be past this what it was. So I was like, yo, if you're not trying to be my girl, then we really don't gotta be nothing.
Yeah, I remember you saying that to me. Like, you literally said that. And I was like, is he serious?
Yep.
Like, so then I was like, okay, like, we could go out. Like, because I didn't want to lose you as a friend. Like, I really cherished our friendship. But I wasn't in a state where, like, I wanted to be in a relationship, especially at that time. Like, I knew it's not what I had wanted. But I was like, okay, yeah, let me go out with him, you know, instead of losing him as a friend. Like, that was my mindset, you know?
No cap, Beaks. I really don't want to go into it, but I got to, just for the sake of the story. The first time we broke up, bro, you were so fucked up, sis. Because you sent some nigga a picture. It wasn't even nothing too crazy at the time.
Yes, I remember that. That was probably the stupidest thing I did in high school. But you know what? At the end of the day, it wasn't a nude. It was kind of like me being in a bathing suit. I was getting attention from the same group of guys. And, you know, I sent a pic, yeah. And it sucked. It kind of blew up in my face.
OD. And the nigga was on my basketball team, too.
Oh. Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. It's all good. I ain't
apologize.
Mad no more. It's cool. I told you this show gonna be lit because we gonna really go there. This is like,
oh my gosh.
It's like 2009? Like 2009, 2010.
9.
Because were we like
2008 we went into high school.
So it's like 2009, 2010 around there.
About yeah. It was a sucky decision, but like I said, I loved the validation. I love people giving me attention, you know. I never had gotten that before. Middle school, I was bullied the whole time in middle school.
So you was really bullied in Mount Carmel?
What?
By who?
Was I bullied?
I thought all the guys was showing you love.
No, not really. I mean, and if a guy did show me love, he was so like low key with it, because it's like, oh, everybody couldn't know like I'm into Tamika because she's not even that cute. It was always on some low key type thing, and yeah, I was teased like crazy because I had crooked teeth. Whenever I had braids, they would call me Medusa. Like, what?
Word?
Yeah, growing up black in that Catholic school, for me, it was hard. It was hard.
I never knew that.
Yes, it was difficult because it was like, what, me...
Tenny.
But I'm talking about females. Me, Ramona, Jasmine.
Shout out to Ramona. That's a queen right there.
I think we were the only 3 blacks. There was Tati. I would say there was about 4 or 5 blacks, you know? And, you know, it was just different for me growing up around, like, a lot of whites and Latinas and them having straight hair. And I have the kinky hair or cornrows or braids. Like, I wasn't the attractive one out of the group, you know? I was always, like, the one that was overseen. So I was super insecure and super bullied in middle school. It was crazy. So that's why once I got to high school, as soon as I got attention, it was like, whoop, this is new. Let me, you know, soak this in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah,
that's real.
I'm bad now, though. So what y'all gotta say?
First things first, you're okay. Yo, I'm out of pocket. I know. Y'all can pray for me later, man. Y'all know the vibes. Okay, so let's take it there. Next memory I remember. So we broke up. We got back together because I think it was Brandon. I know you remember him. He went to CSI. He used to go to, and it was either him or Matt Epps. It was both of them, and they were talking to us like on the.
Yes, I remember that.
Like try to counsel, like, yo, y'all gotta come together, blah blah blah. And I was like, and they're like, yo, would you really? And like, the thing that I remember him saying was, at the time I was like, man, I really don't know, because she really got me, you know, fucked up type shit. Like how she sent this nigga this, that, third, and I'm being so nice to her, whatever. And he was like, yo, if you really,
I didn't know. I don't remember you knowing about that though.
Yes, I knew.
Like it blew up? Like we had an argument about it and everything?
We broke up in the hallway.
Oh, yeah? Wow, I really don't remember this.
And you was like deflecting, like, honestly, I don't know why you getting mad for. Is that your business? I'm like, yo, this girl really don't give a fuck. I was like, yo, like, this girl's shiesty as hell.
Yeah, because I kind of resented you a little bit at that time because you had forced me to be with you. And I feel like it messed up our friendship. And moving forward, I was like, oh, like, I'm so mad at you. You made me make this decision.
But you could have just deaded it.
I could have, but I felt bad at the time. At that time, I had no kind of like backbone, and you were like my only guy friend who actually showed me some kind of like, you know, appreciation, attention. So I didn't want to really lose that. Like I want, like, you know, I cherished our friendship. I really didn't want that to, you know, go away. So I was just like, fine, I'll take it. Maybe I'll grow into.
Yo, you sound like I'm a charity case.
Maybe.
Oh, that's crazy.
No, I don't mean to sound like that, but you know, it was kind of just like, oh, maybe I'll grow into love with him.
That's
like,
real.
You know. So that was my mindset at the time. Like, I'm not in love with you. I'm not attracted to you in that way. Because remember, when we met, you were in a relationship with Emily. So my mindset with you was always friend zone. So I never really took you out of there. You know, I kind of wanted to leave you there. I appreciated you as a friend.
We were cool.
So, you know.
Yeah,
it's all love. It's all love.
So let's go to part 2, right?
Yes.
So part 2 come around. We tried this again. It actually was really dope though.
Yeah.
Part 2 was lit. I actually like, it was weird because it was like the first time, like, all right, I loved Emily, you know what I mean? But it was like a different kind of, like, it was like I don't think it was really considered like real love because I was able to just walk away like, yo, she's doing too much. Like, I remember there was a week straight that I was just breaking up with her and getting back with her. And I was just like, yo, this girl cry every day. Yeah. I'm like, nah, I can't do
I
this
feel
no
like you weren't really, you know, into it, you
Why?
know, as your friend.
Why is that?
I don't remember. I was just like, oh, it's not for you.
Fair.
Like, you never seemed invested into that relationship, but it wasn't my place to tell you, oh, don't be with her. You know, I wasn't that kind of person to say that. So, you know, if that's what you would want it, then I supported you, but I definitely didn't think it was gonna go far.
Why? Because she's not black?
Being honest.
Why? Because she's not black?
No, that wasn't why. She's beautiful.
She was.
But, you know, I just, you know, you guys weren't meant to be, so, you know.
Fair enough. So second time around, I dropped the L word on you.
Yeah.
And then you said it back.
Yeah.
And then we kind of started like this whole clean slate of like, let's see what this was. And it was cool for a while.
Yeah.
What went south? Like, to you? And like, when did you realize it was like, yeah, it's over for this shit? Because I remember like there was like, it kind of was, we was really good and then it just went.
I really don't remember like what was the point where like it went downhill. I can't even tell you.
I mean, I know obviously the situation with your peoples.
Yeah, that was something, but I don't think that was necessarily the situation, right?
It was your sister. It was the whole thing that I told your sister, and your sister went and told your mom, and then your mom.
Yeah, but is that the reason why we had like broken up?
I think, and then your parents gave you an ultimatum. Was like, either you be with me or like they kick you out your house type shit.
I don't think it was that.
Your parents gave you an ultimatum. I remember that vividly.
Yeah, maybe they were like, "Oh, break up with him." Yeah, you know, because
or they gonna kick you out the house.
Upset.
That's exactly what they said.
Kicked me out.
They said that they gonna kick you out the house.
Yeah, so I think after that too, that experience was like a little uncomfortable for me, and I wasn't like. Because I never really got in trouble as a child. So, like, that happening.
But you didn't care, though, because I'll keep it stacked. Like, you cared, but, bro, I'm going to keep it so 100. First things first. There's a lot of things we never spoke about. One. Okay. First things first. I don't even know if... do we have any boundaries? You have any boundaries, or you, like... Keep it up.
What you trying to talk about?
We're not going to talk about the... Well...
We're not going to talk about, you know...
We're not going to talk about the situation.
Yes.
There's no, the situation happened. We moved past it, right? Mom hated me.
Yeah. Of course, my parents didn't like you.
Your parents still probably don't like me.
I feel like I feel like your mom and your sister didn't like me at that point either, though. Your sister definitely gave me a hard time. She did not like me.
But my sister does that with every girl.
I know that, and that's normal. Absolutely, I'm like that now. With my little brother. Like, no girl is ever gonna be enough for my little brother. But at that time, being with you, it bothered me. Because it was like, why? So. Yeah.
Alright, so the first thing is I never wanted to lose my virginity. Mm-hmm. Like, I never did. Okay. But I wanted to make you happy.
You wanted to make me happy?
Swear to God.
What? I didn't tell you to. I honestly, I don't remember. I can't, there's certain things I can't really be genuine about because I truly don't remember.
And I know it's been like.
But if you have insight on it that you would like to share, that you think is beneficial to this conversation,
I think, we gonna go there. Like I said, I know this is a hot seat for you because this is years. Like, we going deep, and this is
and it's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So. This is really crazy. All right. So you came up, we brought it up. Obviously, you wanted to get your virginity taken, right? Remember that? I used to leave hickeys on you all the time, even though your parents was going to see that. That's something I never understood, by the way. Why did you not care to get, hickeys left on you? That's number one.
Well, first of all, in that time, it was, you get a hickey, you cover it up.
Yo, I left them everywhere.
That's what it was, and I would cover it up if I had to. I think that was the time when, that would happen. There was an era where getting hickeys was the thing. Don't act like you didn't know.
Nah, you was my baby. You could do no wrong.
So it wasn't really I'm trying to disrespect my parents to their face. I have hickeys all over. They never seen it. You
were really good at that shit. I'm not gonna care because you did not care, and I was this girl don't care. I'm scared of my parents. I
cared. Trust me, I cared. Maybe it came off like I didn't, but absolutely I did. So yeah.
And then,
why are we going into this? I don't want to go deep into this conversation.
Okay, we don't have to. One thing I will say though.
Oh, you're killing me.
How am I killing you? This is Talking Cheap, the podcast.
I understand. Raw, uncooked. I feel you.
Sushi. I think the only thing I said really got me tight, and then after that we can move past it.
Sure.
You got a boyfriend quick as hell. After we broke up, not even a month, I think.
No.
It was it was the dude that played football at the Catholic school.
Yes.
That you took to prom that you ended up being with from
Yes, I remember. It wasn't right away though.
It was a month later.
It wasn't a month later.
It was a month later.
He wasn't my boyfriend. Maybe we were just talking, but it wasn't a month.
You
later.
had a Nick.
Because I dated him my junior year of high school,
and we were together from sophomore towards the beginning of that.
Yeah, I dated him. No, I dated him my senior year.
You was with him for a hot minute.
I was with him for about a year.
You was with him for a hot minute.
Yeah, I was with him for a year. Yeah.
You was with this new nigga a month later.
Because like I said, I really wasn't invested into having a relationship with you. And I think I should have, at that time, I had a really difficult time hurting people's feelings. Mm-hmm. And I think that's because I knew what it felt like to be bullied and to get my feelings hurt. And I'd never like to be in a place where I would hurt people's feelings. And I knew that certain things that I did or anything that I would have said to you, it would have hurt your feelings. So I really tried to avoid that, And now looking back at it, I'm like, that was stupid. I feel like being honest would have been more beneficial. But like I said, you live and you learn. I was so young, so for me it was let me not communicate this to him, let me just do what I want to do. But, I didn't think about the consequences and how it could affect you, moving forward. So, it sucks. But at least I'm better and I'm aware of that. And I'm able to communicate more effectively now.
No, you
and
definitely came a long way.
I go by honesty as the policy now. But back then, that definitely wasn't my thing. Definitely wasn't my thing. Because I really hated hurting people's feelings, because I knew how it felt to go home and dwell on things and cry and be sad and be hurt, and that's just not what I wanted to do.
But that's weird to me, because you was low-key an asshole, bro. You was an
I know,
you
but
it
really wasn't.
It
It wasn't intentional. I wasn't mean to people.
You used to have the only resting bitch face. You used to give people mad attitude.
I had resting bitch face, but I did not give anybody attitude.
You used to roll mad eyes. I did what I had
to do. No, I did. To who?
Bro, you can look at your old cheerleading pictures and see the attitude in your face.
No, I mean, I was a cheerleader, so I was living my cheerleader life.
I thought y'all was so lit.
We was lit. Wagner Falcons come No, that's actually the step team. But we was killing it. We did our thing.
Our team was our football team and basketball team was not that good.
Yeah, y'all was not good. Like, it would be so hard for us to cheer for you guys.
Wait.
It was just like, yo,
don't disrespect.
We couldn't say none of our new chairs that had to do with winning or scoring. It was like, damn, we can't say shit for y'all.
It wasn't our fault.
It was bad.
We had horrible coaching. It
was very bad.
Y'all
tried.
You don't remember how we had horrible coaching. It was just bad. They moved everybody up to varsity who went to camp, and then and I didn't go to camp, so I didn't get to get moved up.
Yeah.
So my team was me, Saul, Tam, Miguel, Fred, and Asalenko. Like, it was. That shit was rough.
It was bad.
It was rough.
But y'all tried. Wagner Falcons all day. I love y'all,
pitiful.
but y'all sucked. Damn.
Man, y'all cheerleaders was whack too.
We was not whack, honey.
Half of y'all could have flipped. None of y'all could flip.
We came correct every time. Okay.
None of y'all could flip.
We did our thing.
Y'all barely lifted people.
I'm very happy I did cheerleading in high school.
Nah, y'all was cool. I fucked with the whole cheerleading team. Man, listen. Low key, I could have really been a whore in high school. That's something I never took into consideration.
Maybe.
I've never had a whole face, Tamika.
Really?
Swear to God.
Even like now in your adult life.
I've always.
That's unfortunate.
I mean, what do you mean? What's unfortunate? Now, like the whole face is about to be lit, like, because the pool has to be a certain type of way. Like, I can't mess with force. Like, I can't mess with a girl with just a body just because. You know what I mean? Like, she has to have like something.
Right, and for me, I just feel like some people don't have to go through that whole phase. Like, the whole phase is not for everybody.
True.
You know, like, I feel like you have to like the person to a certain extent. You have to be attracted to them to a certain extent to want to sleep with them. People just get in bed with anybody. And I'm just so confused. I don't know how to do it. But it just could never be me.
You don't know how to just
No, I cannot sleep with a man that I'm not attracted to, that I don't feel I'm attracted to his personality. No, it's weird. What connection are we having in bed?
Physical.
I don't know. I guess it's just me. I can't just have a physical connection. Like, there has to be something more there for me to actually enjoy giving that to you and giving my body to you in that kind of way. Like, no.
So you never had your whole face?
I wouldn't call it a whole phase. I got out of a relationship. I was in a relationship. I've been single now for like, what is it? 8 months? 8-9 months.
You was in a relationship for that long?
I was in a relationship for 6 years. Almost.
Get the out of here.
Yeah.
Is that why you wasn't following me back?
No, that's not why. You were annoying me. That's why. But we broke up last year, June, and it's been since June. I've been single and,
Who broke up with who?
Living my best life. I got broken up with. Yes.
Well, he said you too extra? Too expensive? You be getting bad all the time?
No, we just kind of had to move on and go our separate ways. Like, we tried everything, and when it's not for you, it's not for you. When God is telling you it's not for you, if it's not in His will, it's not in His will, and you just have to listen.
Did you ever cheat on him?
I never cheated. I never cheated.
Why you?
No. I did spiteful things. I wouldn't really call it. I never slept with anybody else while I was with him. I was cheated on. Yeah, and I think after that, I think after being cheated on, it's very hard for the relationship to go back to the way it was. And yeah, I mean, there's no hostility or malice there. It's all love, you know. I wish him the best, you know.
Do you ever like question why he cheated? Do you believe like people just cheat just because like? Do you think that he cheated on you because he didn't love you, or do you think he's just horny and
No, I think he loved me. I think it's just being a guy, and when you know that pussy is available, and females give it up easy. That's just what it is. You know you can get it, so it's like, hey, you know, let me hit this real quick, you know. But I think I'm learning now, because at the time when I was in it and I was forgiving and trying to be open and trying to find trust again, I was questioning, like, what did I do? Like, am I not doing enough? You know, like, what the hell am I not doing for you to do this to me? But I think now I'm learning that, like, a guy's actions, like, it's not going to take away from who I am.
True.
And what I've given you. And, you know I'm a queen. Okay? So that's just it.
You tell yourself that every day on Twitter.
I don't blame myself. I don't blame myself anymore for his actions, you know? People are grown adults. They do what they got to do, and that's that.
That's 100. Okay.
Yeah.
So you ain't have no whole face, huh?
I don't think, I wouldn't really call it a whole phase. I did a lot of dating since the breakup and stuff. I think that, so this is for me, and I think a lot of females can relate. When you go through a breakup, you go through like a few stages. So there's, for me, the first stage is you're hurt as fuck, but you're numb. So like, you're really, really hurt, but you're trying so hard not to think about it. So you're doing social, like, you're trying to stay out. You're engaging in social activity. You're talking to people, you know, but there's no feeling there. So any guy that I would talk to moving forward, I was numb. Like, I'm not catching feelings for you. It's not going anywhere. And I was honest about that. I'm so upfront with the guys I was talking to. I would be like, listen, like, we can talk. I like you, but this is not going to go, you know, into any kind of relationship. I'm not ready for that. I'm not in the right headspace. And I feel like it's important to have that conversation, because you don't want to lead people on, you know, and you can't hold me accountable, you know, for...
I'm listening. I was really...
You know, that's how I feel. You can't hold me accountable, you know, because I told you what it is.
Fair.
So, you know, that's how I feel. So I kind of went through a stage where I was numb, you know, and then I went through a stage of like serious, like, damn, what the hell, I'm single. I went through a stage of just feeling super insecure, like trash, kind of like thrown away, you know. And it sucked. Like, just all these insecure thoughts, they just started taking over my head. Like, it all hit me at once because I didn't address it right after. So yeah, and then but this time around in my breakup, I made sure I put God first, and like I leaned on his strength. Like, every day I was praying, like every day, like journaling, praying, and just like, yo, God, like, give me the strength, heal my heart, you know. And he did that for me, and I feel so good that I went through that process and I'm healed now. And I'm like, I'm over him. And like, I prayed for him too, you know. Right after we broke up, I would pray for him every day, because I didn't want to have any hostility in my heart towards him, towards somebody I loved. So I made sure I was praying for him and myself.
Did your peoples like him?
Yeah, they liked him. You know, they liked him. You know, they liked him. Of course, I think that there's always, you know, some stuff. You know, there was some stuff.
I know, if I'm not mistaken, I don't want to put too much business out there, but there was a time that I think, maybe I'm wrong, I don't think your peoples feel like his peoples, like his mom or something like that.
Right, yeah. So
I got a really good memory, don't I?
It was, you do. I didn't even know you knew that. But yeah, it was like a little bit of drama, but it was more with them. It wasn't really between us two. And we loved each other, and we just moved forward, and it was fine. In the next few years, in the beginning, it was a little like rocky, like with the families, but I think we found a way to make it work, so it was good.
That's dope. That's dope. So you went through your breakup.
Yeah.
You didn't really have a quote whole face, which is fine. I never had a whole face either.
Yeah, I don't think it was a whole face, because I didn't sleep with multiple men at once. Yeah, I don't think I could ever do that. That's nasty. It's not nasty, but hey, you know, to each his own. For me, it's not my thing. And just because I was hurt, I wasn't going to do that to myself.
Fair.
That's not my character. So I wasn't going to let my hurt change that. But, you know, I definitely tried some new things. And and spoke to people I never thought I would speak to, you know? But
no, I don't even
it was
wanna hear
nice,
that.
like, because I haven't dated. If you really think
Who was
about
you
it.
speaking to, Tamika? Anybody I know?
No.
Good. All right,
low
good.
key. You
No,
know?
don't say low key.
But you know what's funny is I was never single until now. It's crazy because I wasn't single for a long period of time where I got to date different men. So it was you in high school. Then I was with Aaron for a year. Then I was with my ex-boyfriend until June of last year. So I've never been single. So that's why it's been difficult for me to like, I guess I've always had this fear of being alone. Mm-hmm. I guess that's what it was. Like I was never alone. I always had a guy. So now being alone, it was hard for me. Like, oh my gosh, like I have to do things by myself. Like, oh my gosh, like it was the end of the world for me. But now, hey, I go to the movies by myself. I have so much fun by myself. I love it. Because I think we lose a sense of individuality when we're in a relationship,
True.
especially women sometimes. And you have to remember that, like, you guys are still two different people, you know, working together. And I seen something online where it was like, oh, like, you know, a lot of times we say to people like, you are my world, and it shouldn't be that way. It should be like, you're not my world, you have your own world, but you're my favorite part of my world. You know, like you're the best part of my world and I want you in it, but you're not my world, you know? So I think that's important too. Like, you know, so I know my next relationship, I'm definitely going to keep my individuality and let my man have his, and, you know, we'll still move forward together.
Okay, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow, that's nice to hear from you, Meeks. I'm not going to cap.
Whatever.
What do you mean, whatever? Like, you was unfollowing me, you was
After
blocking
you just
me.
dragged me.
Who dragged? Man, Queen.
It's okay. It's
if
all
you thought
love.
that's a drag, you shit. I've been nice as hell.
Yeah, I know it could be worse. Trust me.
We ain't talking about a lot of stuff. Like, did you know that you made like the next girl I was with like life difficult as hell?
Who were you with next?
So I was in a phase of just talking to mad girls. I ain't gonna hold you. That was my quote unquote whole phase. I was just talking to mad girls, kissing girls from random times, whatever. Like, you know, I had my Monday through Friday.
Okay.
But I wasn't really fucking. Like, I was really chilling. Cause you know, I never had the time. Like, going to Wagner High School and then living in the harbor was probably the hardest thing to do. Because if you wanted to link with somebody that you're not going to her house. I learned my lesson after that shit.
Yeah.
I learned my lesson. And you really the feds. I'm gonna keep it a sec. You know you gave us away, right?
Gave who away?
Us. Like, you gave me away before I even made it into your house.
Maybe. Yeah.
You had makeup on, perfume on a snow day.
Yeah, there was some hints there. There was some hints. Yeah.
But we're not gonna talk about that. But like, I don't know, like this, like I think the next podcast I might be doing is with one of my other exes. I just wanna, you know, I feel like it's just really cool and interesting to be able to see where people are.
Absolutely.
And I think there's a lot of a lot of emotions that were never really disclosed amongst, like, you know, it's not like closure. I want to say it's closure, but I just want to, you know, I said the day, like, I respect you. Like,
yeah, I respect you too. I think, honestly, looking back, like, I didn't love you, you know, enough to to actually respect you within a relationship.
That's real.
So, you know, that was the problem. So
why'd you say
that? At that time in my mind, I loved you as a friend. So I thought it was okay for me to say, like, I love you, because it did come from a place of love. I wasn't in love with you, though. And remember, at that age, what you think is love,
it's not really love.
It's so different now than me telling a man now that I love him. It's not, I'm not in the same place I was when I was 14, 15.
True.
So I did genuinely love you and care for you as an individual. But as far as being in love with you and all those other things, it wasn't there.
That's
you know?
real.
So
that's real. Yeah. I made you like, well, I'm gonna keep it a sec. You made this girl's life difficult because after
I
that,
don't even know who you're talking about.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna leave her alone. That's my favorite season, though. Those who don't know,
I don't know who you're talking about. I didn't even know you had a girlfriend. After
I didn't.
Me.
I never cuffed her.
Did I say something to her? Did I know this person?
I don't know. I don't think so.
So
Y'all
then
never
how
spoke.
did I make her life a living hell?
You made it hell because
Share.
she had to deal with the consequences of what happened between us. And I think
Okay, so whose fault is that? Who you brought you dragging your luggage with you? That's not my
the
problem.
luggage gotta come.
You shoulda
The luggage gotta come.
spoke to me or
I ain't want to talk to you
whatever,
because you
but
didn't
don't
want to talk
hold
to
me
me.
accountable. For
I'm
your
gonna
luggage.
keep it a stack. Like I'm not holding you account. I'm just saying what it is. Like
I feel you on that though. I think we all carry things from
like
our
for
last
example,
relationship.
For example, she was like so. Now I'm gonna say intimidating. I'm not gonna throw her out there. She was like she just never understood like why I never made her my girlfriend, but you was like little stuff like that or like I don't know. It's just like she just didn't like she had to work like 10 to 15 times harder to prove herself. When in reality, she was really dope. She didn't have to do none of that. It just at that point, I was so like hurt by the entire like.
And what's crazy is I didn't even do much when you wanted me. Like I wasn't. I don't feel like I was doing much. We were just friends. We just kind of naturally clicked. Like as far as communicating, you know, and being able to tell each other things, you know. But as far as doing anything above and beyond, I wasn't doing that. You know, because like I said, I wasn't attracted to you because I friend zoned you. You know, and I feel bad now, like looking back, like damn, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have, but you know, it made you strong.
Yo, that's
It
wild.
made you stronger.
The fact that that's your yeah, it made you stronger. That's wild.
I'm sorry to whoever this girl is.
Man,
you know,
listen.
I'm sure
But
she deserved better.
Nah, she was not.
You know?
We were good. It just that's just
Alright.
wasn't my girlfriend.
Okay.
I just didn't want no girlfriend. I felt like that title had a meaning at a time that meant something that at that point it didn't mean nothing to me no more. It was kind of like I just felt like if someone could just up and leave you, and it's kind of like everything that y'all built doesn't matter anymore. Like, because there was a time we wasn't even talking, like as friends, nothing. Like it was really like malice, and I'm sitting here like, damn, we went from, hey, what's up, boo boo, like what's up, I love you every night, to why is this nigga talking to me, or I'm walking right past him. And I think at that time it was really weird, cause I was like, yo, honestly, to like.
But you would do petty things.
Like what?
You would do petty things. You're what, an Aries?
Of course I'm an Aries.
Yeah, you guys are always in denial of the petty shit y'all do.
Oh my God.
That's just what
now because I'm an Aries.
No, it's not even. I try not to even get into the whole
What's your
zodiac
sign?
thing. I'm a Virgo. We're perfect. But
Trash.
I try not to get into the whole zodiac thing. But Aries, in my experience with Aries, is y'all do a lot of petty things. Y'all know what y'all are doing to try to get attention. And then when y'all are confronted about it, or you know what I mean, y'all don't, it's like, no, I didn't do that, like I have no clue. Like it's mad annoying. Like say how you feel, you know, and you knew you was being petty at certain times and saying certain things, you know, these little jokes, and I'd be like, that's not even funny, like, you know. But you knew you was bothered clearly, so you should have came to me and had that conversation.
We never had the chance.
Whose fault is that?
I'm not talking to a brick wall for the sake of myself. That doesn't make sense to me.
But it's not a brick wall. If you came to me and said, look, Tamika, like I need to have a conversation with you for some closure, or I just want to discuss what happened between us, or something like that, then we could have had that conversation.
I don't.
But you know what? We probably both weren't in the right headspace to have that conversation. So it's better we having it now in the podcast. So,
how many years has it been? Like almost 10 years, maybe?
Yeah, we're some old motherfuckers.
I mean, I look good though. Shit, my beard is flourishing. Yeah, and this is without the shave up too. I've been grinding all day, like running on black people time, but still making it on time. Like.
Yeah, right. Cletus and I were supposed to meet at 11 o'clock, between 11 and 12 o'clock. It's 3:30. It's 3:30, y'all.
You got some wine though.
Crazy.
You got some wine though.
I guess.
You in a good vibe though.
Chips and dips and wine. He had it set up, but
candles on the table, too smelling good.
Still running on black people time.
Listen, I got a job interview. I had to go do something.
I'm that one black person that is on time for everything. You tell me the party starts at 9. I'm there at 8:55.
Because your friends are white. Because all your friends is white and Spanish.
White.
Your friends are Spanish women that might as well be white.
But I'm on time for everything. Like, you know.
You sound Italian, sweetheart.
Whatever. Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn,
no,
baby.
you're not. She's from Staten Island. Don't let her cap. Baby. She's from Staten Island.
What's up?
She lived right off of the terrace. Yo, you from Staten Island,
Damn,
sweetheart.
just blow me up.
You live right by what's that park by the crib?
No, nobody needs to know where I live.
It's facts. You do have some stalkers in your past.
Yeah, probably.
You had a couple.
Probably.
So,
who,
all right.
you know some? Who?
Man, listen. There was a time, man, niggas was so disrespectful to me, bro, over you. Niggas was like, yo, I don't care if that's your girl. I'm gonna get her. I was like, what?
Yeah, that's
Niggas
basically what it was. Yeah,
Niggas
a lot
was
of people.
mean,
yeah.
Bro. Well, but it was with every girl I've ever had on Staten Island. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I had me a good little roster. You know, I had a little fire. You know, Cletus like good things. But it was to the point that I was like, damn, niggas really... But they respected it, though. Because it was like, they might have not respected my relationship because they didn't get it. But after it kind of was blossoming and people kept seeing, like, yo, they really rocking with each other. Them same niggas used to be the same ones. But, yo, bro, like, I really wish I had what you had type shit. Never said it outright, but they be like, man, it's cute that you know you got a little girl and everything, and she coming to bring you food or she come pick you up after class, and it was nice. You know what I mean? Like I used to wear your name check necklace, I think at the time. Oh
yeah, my nameplate.
Yeah, see, niggas wasn't doing that, but see you bad people. You're a badass person, sis.
Damn, Cletus. Damn, I've changed
a lot.
I've changed.
Nah, I can see it. I can see it in you. I can see it in you. But you always. But I think one thing I never gave you credit for. You've always been like a really great listener. Two, you are super hilarious, and people don't give you credit for being as funny as you are.
I am.
Even though you're corny as hell, you are hilarious, and you always mean well. Like always mean well. Like I don't think you've ever like tried to be intentionally malicious to anybody. From my thought. And the thing I think, like, and I don't even want to get too much into your personal life, but like the people in your, you know, around you were like I don't want to get too much into, but I think you get what I mean, like, because even so, like situations and stuff like that, I thought that, like, I never even told you about that, but the reason I even did it, like the reason I even handled it that way, because I just didn't want you to feel like you were alone, and I didn't want what we had to be judged off of that instance, you know what I'm saying? So I thought that, you know, because at that point, like, that person, I was really like, I wasn't rocking with them, but I felt that if I wanted to love the girl, I gotta love the family that came with the girl. And
absolutely.
And the person that came, the first person that always, like, if you think of, like, somebody is their siblings, is their cousins, is their this, their that. So I try to fall in love with all of that. And in the process, it kind of ended up biting me in my eyes.
But it was difficult for us, though, at that age. Like, you have to think about it from their standpoint, too, is, you know, we were 14, 15. You get what I'm saying? We were super young. And even what you said about virginity and stuff, you think about losing your virginity around that age and stuff, and it's like, wow, I could have held that a little longer. I wish I would have held on to that. You know, no regrets ever. There's no regrets ever, but it's always like, you know, you always think like, damn, I could have done that differently. You know, but all you can do is kind of move forward and learn from it.
I'll keep it a stack. There is no other person I would rather have. Like, keep it a buck. Like, because it's not like, you know, like, I hear stories all the time, like, girls be like, oh, I hated my first time, or it was this, that, that. I've never felt that way. It's like, yo, to this day, like, yo, go check her IG. She type valid. Like, she doing all right. She got a little job. She's still cool. Big ass head still hasn't changed, but she's a good, like, person. Like,
thank you. I'm glad, because, you know, a lot of people don't see me that way. I mean, I don't really think anyone sees me in that light, but, you know, my intentions are never wrong. I think a lot of times I'm misunderstood, but, you know, I never come from a bad place with anything, especially now at this age, turning 25. I've went through a lot of things, and even my last breakup taught me a lot in regards to communication and things like that. So, you know, my heart is never in the wrong place with people now. You know, I don't have the energy, you know, to have any kind of hatred towards anybody, you know. So, yeah.
That's 100. So, now what's next? Are you dating? You single? You in love?
Love? What's love?
I don't know. You tell me.
No, I think I was openly dating, you know, last year, like end of last year. I'm dating now.
So, are you monogamous?
I'm dating one person, and, you know, he's nice. He's great.
You in love?
I'm not in love. It's still early, and, you know, I'm taking things slow, and vice versa. And yeah, potentially it could be something nice, but you will see. But
You said I will see.
He's
Don't invite me to your wedding.
No, I'm very happy. He's the first person that I've dated since my breakup who I actually like and can see myself with.
That's real.
Long term, which is wonderful, because a lot of these guys I was dating and there was no feelings attached. I wouldn't let myself kind of get to that level. But now that I'm fully healed and I'm able to, communicate and kind of be honest about, where I've been and what I expect, it's nice. So,
So what are some of these expectations to me? Because
I don't have
I see these tweets. We gonna get into that because I got a segment called Mika Tweets.
Listen, I don't ask for much from a man. I'm not materialistic at all. Anything you want to give me, I could probably buy for myself.
Money team.
So I don't expect. So I don't expect that from a guy, but I do expect quality time. I expect honesty. I expect communication from you. And if you can't give me that, then that's a big problem. But I like to be spoiled too. I'm not going to sit here like, oh, a man can't give me nothing. Like, yes, shower me with gifts. You feel me? There's no problem with that. But all I'm saying is, I value the more important things now. So, and I think it's important too to know your partner's love language. I don't know if you've heard of that book, The 5 Love Languages.
Of course,
I read it and I love that book because I did it with my ex at the time when we were trying to work through things, and it was important because we had 2 different love languages. My love language is quality time and words of affirmation. I'm the kind of person, I need you to tell me words. I need you to give me reassurance, love. I need you to spend time with me. He was physical touch. He was physical touch and words of affirmation. So, for him, the way I was giving him love, he wasn't really receiving it, so it really made communication for us. It was a big communication barrier. So I feel like it's important to know your partner's love language. So now that I know my love language, I'm able to tell a guy what I need.
That's beautiful.
So now, because for a long time, I didn't really know what I wanted. Like after my breakup, I was like, what do I want from a guy? Like, what are some deal breakers for me? What will I not tolerate? I really had to think about it. And once I was able to kind of reflect on that, then I think I can move forward in a more healthy way, I really made it a point this time around to not bring any baggage into my next relationship.
So clean slate.
Because it's not fair to the next man that they have to deal with 50% Tamika. I can't expect you to give me 100 and I'm here giving you 50 with luggage. It's not right.
That's real.
So I made sure I went through my healing process, and I wasn't too prideful to say, hey, I got hurt. I got, broken up with, but you know what? It wasn't meant to be. And, so, yeah.
Which Tamika's lit.
Yeah, I'm making progress, man. It's been tough, but I'm here.
Mature Tamika not that bad, man. I thought I was not gonna like Mature Tamika because she was mean to me for the last couple. You be dubbing me.
Yes,
you be curving me.
You got me so mad a few times.
What I be doing?
I don't know. Just some
comments?
things you be saying. Yes, the comments you make. I'm just like, yo, like you wildin'. Sometimes
but they be
you would be
slick as
wildin'.
hell.
That's why.
Man,
That's why. But you know
what?
what? I guess I have to take your comments a little bit more lightly and understand that's who you are. But
see, I think you just.
I'm sensitive. Like
you are.
I'm super sensitive.
I think like
Virgo. Virgo quality.
I'm an Aries, fire, passion. You know the vibes. I think when
we're very opposite.
Yeah, you're Earth side. I'm a fire sign.
Yeah, we're very opposite.
But I think with me, you just always been like harder on me though.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you annoyed me a few times, but I never hated you. Did I hate you? I wouldn't say I hated you, but I strongly could not stand you.
You disliked me. But I felt like I said, you always, like, I would keep it sack. I feel like you always was harder on me than anybody else. And I just never understood why.
I don't know. I don't necessarily think that. I think it's just your personality sometimes can be overbearing.
True.
For somebody like me who's, believe it or not, I'm very introverted. I don't really, it's going to sound crazy given my history. You're probably going to laugh, but I don't like attention.
I believe you.
I don't like attention. Even people now, based off my Instagram, when I say I don't like attention, I don't even like taking pictures like that. But people are like, you lying, you be posting fire. It doesn't matter. Like, social media is social media. Like, the way you're perceived is usually so opposite from the way you are. Like, I'm so introverted. I'm so shy. I don't like all the attention on me. So I feel like sometimes when you would make certain comments, like, it would bring attention on me and it would make me uncomfortable. So yeah, you know, believe it or not, I don't like all eyes on me and all that stuff. That's why it's been hard for me to release my blog and do what I have to do, because it's hard for me to understand that people are gonna now, you know, be invited into my life.
So talk about this blog. What is this blog? What is it about? Why did you decide now of all times to create a blog?
I have a lot to share with people, like as far as my experiences and what I've been through. Like, my blog is called The T Word, for transparency. Transparency, truth, and tea. You know, we're going to be talking tea too. And my name's Tamika, so I like the T Word. It's super simple. I prayed on it, and that's what it was.
That's dope.
And it's just a lifestyle blog, mental health. I'm talking my mental health, what I've been dealing with, and also my experience with, you know, being sexually abused and stuff. And I just feel like, you know, I've been in therapy, and I'm ready to share my story, and my therapist has encouraged me to do so, and I'm in a much better place where I can do that, you know, because I already help kids. Now, you know, I know a few kids who have had that same experience as myself, and I'm really able to relate with them. I'm an empath. So I feel that's the issue with me, is I feel everything, and it weighs me down. And that's kind of one reason I had to go to therapy, because I take on everybody's emotions. I'm the friend everybody comes to spill all their crap to. And I take it on. Even when I have my own things, my things come last. My friends can pile it on whenever. And I learned that, okay, that's not healthy. It's okay to not be available sometimes. It's okay to say, hey, I have a lot going on today. Can we talk tomorrow? I wasn't prioritizing myself because I wanted to be there for other people so bad. So now, you know, I kind of just want to share my story, and, you know, hopefully people could relate. So, yeah.
Okay, Meeks, I see you.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. I didn't know that you, well, maybe you might have told me. Did this happen when you was younger? Like
as far as that experience.
Yeah, it was like when you were a lot younger. Yeah, you did tell me.
I was touched inappropriately as a child. And it really, really caused a lot of serious trauma for me. And I didn't realize it was serious trauma until now in my adult life. Like, wow, you were going through PTSD, you know, you were going through trust issues with men and insecurity, and a lot of, you know, that experience contributed to a lot of that. So it was difficult.
So if you had to give a young woman or a person who's listening to this, like, a word of advice, what would you tell them?
To seek help. Seek a support system. Like, that's so important. And I know it sounds so cliche because everybody's saying it nowadays, you know, have your support system, seek help, but it's really true, because as a kid I didn't have that. Even the people I would try to tell it to, I think also in our time back then, like mental health, there wasn't such a light on mental health. There wasn't a conversation. And especially I think in Black households, Caribbean households, people of color, I think it's hard for us sometimes to have that conversation about mental health. And I know personally, you know, my parents were kind of uneducated about the topic. Yeah. So it made it very difficult for them to realize that I needed the help I needed. And also, a lot of times too, you go to your parents and you're like, you know, I'm sad, like I'm feeling depressed, you know, and they'll be like, what are you depressed for? You have so much to be grateful for. You have a roof over your head. You have food. Why are you sad? You know, and, you know, it's kind of just swept under the rug, you know, so it's just kind of, it sucks. But what I will say is, yeah, definitely try to seek out support systems and talk to somebody. It doesn't have to be a therapist. It could just be confiding in a friend that you really trust, you know? So yeah, that's the advice I have, because support systems is what helped me get to this place. So, because I wouldn't be able to do it by my own strength. And pray about it too, you know, if you're spiritual and, you know, God is the head of your life, you pray about it too, that he'll give you, you know, healing and strength to move forward from something like that.
I really believe it in everything. Trust yourself, trust God, trust the process.
Absolutely.
So I feel that completely. So before we leave, I want to do something real quick. It's going to be a little funny. It's you trust me, right?
I'm scared, but yes. Well, what's up? What's up?
So we going to do something called Mika's Tweets.
Wow, you are not looking at my tweets right now.
I already got it in my DMs.
I cannot.
All right, so the first thing I want to bring up is there's a video of a man and his side chick pulling up to his wedding in her own gown.
Yes.
What would you do?
Oh my gosh. I seen that and I was like, I don't know what I would do, honestly. I would probably beat him up.
You'll beat him up?
I would beat him up. I don't see, that's the thing. I don't believe that chicks should ever beat up the female.
Why?
Because what if my man is cheating on me? That's me and my man's business. I don't give a like. I don't care about you.
I'm here to marry you. I'm spending money on our wedding. I don't even know where sis came from.
I don't care about no other. Like, you know, yeah, it sucks. It's her, whatever. You know, sometimes they don't even know. Clearly, this woman knew that he was taken. Because she kind of busted into the wedding. But there's some instances where dudes are cheating and the girl don't even know he's taken. Niggas ain't shit. So
wait, what? Why niggas ain't shit for? These hoes is fucked up too.
Listen, you know, like, you know, women too, you know, that we do our wrongdoings too, but all I'm saying is I'm not necessarily gonna go for the woman first. This is between me and my man, and you've caused this. So we gonna handle our shit. You know?
I feel it.
Why would I waste my energy on beating her up?
Because
you know?
she the one that's messed up your wedding.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I feel like my sister would handle her, and I'd be busy handling my man.
This is a cycle.
But, you know, yeah, I would have him handle her.
How old is your sister?
My sister's, 34 now?
How old? I'd be like, how is she? Like, how's she doing?
She's doing good.
How's her husband doing?
She's doing good.
Her husband my guy.
2 kids.
Her husband is my guy. To this day, I still like his brolic ass pictures.
Her African prince.
Hey, yes. He the one that really gave me the confidence. He was really, it was crazy. He actually helped me go through the whole thing. The whole like breakup process. I was really bad. I really was not fucking with him.
I didn't even know you guys communicated.
We African. He understand what I was going through.
I had no idea.
He was like, you just gotta, like, he really was like, I was really ballastful towards like her, like at that time. Like really
of course,
ballastful.
but I think she kind of overstepped a lot in my childhood, but her and I had that conversation and we're in a much better place now because she overstepped in a lot of ways, but it came from a good place. She was just trying to be protective and stuff because she had her own share of experiences as a child. Things we both went through, like my sister and I went through a lot of trauma, and being that we didn't have the correct support systems to handle it, we kind of just acted out a little erratically with certain things. So I see why she was so protective of me, especially when it came to men. Especially when it came to men. So I try to be understanding of that, but it was handled very wrong, but it came from a good place.
I agree. I agree completely. Still my guy. So next tweet. Niggas be promising their girlfriends the same world they still owe their ex. And you was like, aha. Petty
yes.
I'm fed up. No,
because you know what? I just find it funny because you know what? Guys are corny. They're just corny to me. And a lot of things, people think the things I tweet or retweet have something to do with my life. It doesn't. Like, it's just things I find funny. This one has nothing to do with my life. Okay. You know, but I do feel like dudes do that a lot. They give empty promises and it's corny. Keep your word, you know? Why promise more than you can give?
Speaking of keeping your word, next week, I don't respect anyone who don't keep their word. Whatever happened to having integrity, loves? Integrity,
yes. Honesty is a policy. I'm all honesty. The first, I told you I'm dating now. The first thing I told that person is like, look, honesty. Communication. This is what we're going to do. We're going to talk about what level we're on right now, what we're ready for, what we're not ready for, and we move forward from there. If anything changes, communicate that.
That's real.
You know, so that's that.
You said 2. You had 1
But I think that a lot of people in our generation don't have integrity because they're prideful. And we really need to give up that prideful attitude because it's very disgusting. People don't say how they really feel because they're afraid of feeling thirsty or something like that. And it's corny.
So who's at fault? Because I'm not going to cap. A lot of that came from, I'm not going to point fingers, but a lot of it did come from a time when dudes was trying to be nice and romantic and they were getting screwed over. But I think, like I said, like you said, it's like,
so then that's baggage that they have to deal with.
True, but that's how they dealt with it. But like you said, like a lot of the things that I think people feel, like women mature faster, I think, in everything else but men.
Absolutely. That's
but when it comes to men and falling in love, I think men have been forced to mature faster.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because women have certain expectations, you know, that they expect men to meet. And I just think it's very selfish of guys sometimes to... I don't know. I just think men are very selfish. I'm sorry. Yeah, y'all are a different breed.
Why
so
do you keep
immature
categorizing
sometimes.
me with them?
But you know what? I don't want to generalize it because there are some very good men out there.
You know the vibes.
So. I don't want to be that person to be like, you know.
You know the vibes.
But damn, I've seen and heard some shit. So.
I'm having baby fever a lot lately, so I'm gonna make it stop.
Yes, I'm having some baby fever. Okay, I was in Marshalls. I was like, I wanted to buy baby clothes so bad, but I just found out that somebody I know is pregnant, and I'm super excited.
Who?
So why would I tell you?
Why would you not tell me? Do I know her?
It's private. No.
I don't know. You probably don't even know if I know. It's probably your best friend.
No. It's nobody you would know, but
you'll be surprised who I know.
I'm very excited, so you
Watch
know.
You drop it on the gram and I'm like, I knew her.
Maybe we'll see.
Why should be like Pam
we'll
or something?
See, but we'll see.
I know all your friends. You know what's crazy? I know all your girlfriends.
No, it's not my Pammy.
It's not Pam. It's not
Pammy.
Darrell's ex-girlfriend.
No,
it's
damn!
Not,
stop trying to guess. You're not gonna guess.
Better not be no Tati. We go Florida and fuck this shit up right now.
Oh gosh, never.
And then you said niggas are real corny trying to hit me up by email to get my attention.
Yes.
That's bad business. These niggas is trash.
I think that's too much. It's too much. Too much. And the dick pics. Can we talk about that too? Because I was about to tweet about that too. Like, you dudes need to stop with that. I hate it. It's nasty. It's uncalled for. Please cut it out. It's 2019. No dick pics. Maybe that's just me. Maybe some females like that. But for you to just hit me up with some random shit, like I get DMs, it'll be like, hey, dick. Like,
what in doubt, drop it and back it out. Y'all know the vibes?
Like, no, like, oh my gosh, it's just so pervertish. I don't even like that from like a person I'm talking to. Like, don't send, you know, like we could see each other in person. I don't need a picture.
Fair enough.
I don't need a picture.
Fair
so
enough.
That's just another thing. Another pet peeve.
I got 2 more, and after I'm gonna let you go.
Okay.
Cause I know you got stuff to do. You know, you grown. You got you got a whole nigga now that you gotta take care of and everything. You got kids coming soon, and you about to be a godmama out here.
Oh gosh.
Shit, that's crazy. Some of these men aren't worthy of half the love us queens have to offer. I need someone's son to show me otherwise. Yes. Communicate, feed me, pray with me, travel with me. I take care of you. You take care of us. Type shit. I don't ask for fucking much, bro.
Tell me, is that asking for a lot? That asking for a lot?
Are you gonna offer the same?
Of course. If anything, and it's so funny because if anything, I'm a giver, and I was raised that way, to be a giver and not expect anything in return. If I see something in the store that my man, I feel like he'll look good in or whatever, I'm getting that for you. I have $1 and you need some, now I have 50 cents. You know, like, what's mine is yours. Like, that's what it is.
So Meek, let me hold like $500. Make up for the pain that you caused me in the past.
No, I'm serious. Like, you know, like, I don't ask a man for nothing that I know I can't give him.
That's 100.
You know, so I ask for all these things because I know I could give it up too. So, you know, come correct. Okay. Come correct or don't come at all.
That's fair. Last tweet and I'm going to let you go and do your thing, all right? I don't know why guys don't like wigs. LMAO. Like, how do you not find it sexy that your girl could pull off a new look / color whenever, or still rock her bomb ass natural hair whenever she feels like it.
Thank you. I love wigs, honey.
I'm not gonna cap.
What's wrong with a wig, Cletus?
Mika, you remember I used to hate weave and you lied to me.
When did I lie to you? How did I lie to you?
I remember because I blacked on passion. Cause I was like, she not wearing a weave. You back cause you gotta wear a weave. And Tasha was looking at me like, yo, what? And this whole time, Mika, those little short ass hair you used to have was a fucking weave.
I had a weave. I had tracks.
Mika, you a liar.
I swear.
You used to lie to me. Yo, Mika.
Listen, back then I had tracks. So my hair, that was at that time.
It was a wash and set. Look at this.
It was a wash and set with some tracks in between. Kind of like clip-ins, except it was glued. Back then I was doing glue.
Mika, I felt like our whole relationship was a lie.
What? I don't know why you feel that way.
This is a lie.
Whatever, Cletus. Wigs are it. Wigs are it. Okay,
yeah, right.
Ain't nobody
crazy.
taking that away from me.
That joint look crazy. It's okay.
Why you don't like wigs?
No. I didn't say I don't. I understand.
Why you don't like them?
Queen. I understand it.
Because honestly, if my man's
hairline
hairline was receding, I would let him get a lace front, waves, lace front. Lace front.
First things first, we're T-bald right now. We got a beard, so we don't really care for none of that.
If it looks natural, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, do what you gotta do,
That's
baby
filthy.
boy.
That's filthy.
I
That's
retweeted
filthy.
one last night. They getting real creative.
That's filthy. If I got some dreads right now today, y'all
listen.
Y'all know y'all not let me rock. Y'all not let me enjoy
wigs.
nothing.
Just don't pull on my shit and we good.
Man, that's bad business.
My wigs be laid. If your wigs are laid and you have a good stylist, wear your wigs, honey.
Shit.
But if your shit is toe up, no.
Shit, nah.
Wear your natural hair.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yes.
It's okay. If people want to find you, where can they go?
You don't gotta find me. No.
What about the blog? They want to see the blog.
Of course. The blog is going to be released soon, hopefully, once Cletus helps me out a little bit.
Yo, y'all see
no
how these
pressure.
Queen? Okay.
Yeah, but I want it to be released hopefully by the end of January, early February. And, you can find me on Instagram, T_Kerixo. Kerixo. You don't need to follow me on Twitter. I bullshit on Twitter.
I got a question. Actually, her Twitter is @Kerry_XO. I'm looking at it now. You got it.
It's T_Kerry.
Kerry_XO.
Oh, okay. That's what it is. I'm sorry.
Look at you. You don't even know.
Listen.
You didn't even follow. You unfollowed me, yo. You really unfollowed me.
I unfollowed you on Twitter.
You was capping.
You were being annoying. I follow you on Instagram.
My pictures is fire. You can't even find
it. Do I follow you on Instagram?
Yeah.
I do.
My pictures be fire. I would hope you follow them.
I follow you on Instagram.
But you be capping sometimes on Twitter, and I just be having.
How I be capping? Tell me what you
be saying some shit. Let me see if I
what I be capping about what, eating ass?
Hold on.
Is that what you're talking about?
Definitely. Hold on. When was it?
Because we could get into that conversation.
We could talk about that shit. Cletus still ain't there. Spiritually, that's against my religion. I'm not eating no booty. Of course. Nah, I'm a nasty nigga, but eating booty just not in that regimen. I put a thumb in there. You know, I beat it up in there for you.
If you a grown ass man
eating booty,
come on,
booty. But
you want a girl to be all up in your thing, but you
what thing? Not my booty. I didn't ask her to go there. She got no business being back there.
Listen,
suck the goose, suck the balls.
Especially if a guy likes his ass eaten, then you better be eating your girl's booty? Ass. Hell no.
So what are you talking about?
I would never.
So why you got me? Yo, these queens is fucked up.
I would never eat a man's ass.
You definitely kiss that nigga after you finish eating your ass though. That's but transitive property. You eat that.
No comment. No comment. I don't know about none of that.
Oh,
I'm just speaking on things I've heard of.
These queens. Oh man. Like I said, I'm not opposed to men eating booty. I just don't think personally that's just not my like I'm not gonna eat your booty. Like,
but you haven't tried it. You haven't tried it to knock it though.
It's booty.
It doesn't matter. If
these queens' hygiene is fucked up.
If it's clean, hairless, she got a fresh bikini wax, you better get up in that motherfucker.
I see. Yo, bro.
Listen, bikini waxes are about $60, men. Okay? So make it worth it for your shorty.
No. I'm not eating her booty. Saying. We know what y'all eat because we feed y'all. Y'all queens ain't eating great. Even if you are vegan, that means you shitting even more.
If she's fresh out the shower, then
she needs to scrub that booty hole. Like, I need to go.
If y'all just came from the club or something, you might not want to eat her.
Even if I go near the club, if she go near the club, shit, her salty ass vagina. Get the fuck out of here. Tastes like a salt lick. I got diabetes, high cholesterol, all these kind of things. That's why I want to eat her pussy. Get the fuck out of here. But I appreciate you. Like, if I don't tell you enough, this was nice.
Yes,
this was really nice. I know you didn't expect it to be this way.
I'm glad you got your closure.
I got my closure. I'm glad you got to see how wavy I am now.
Yeah, you know, and it's all love for everybody.
You really Italian. Stop hanging out with white people, bro. You can get the fuck off Staten Island, bro.
I know. Soon comes.
I actually do have a question for you before you leave.
Yes.
Do you think you would have been in a long distance relationship if you would have had went away for college? Do you think you and your man? You say you was in a relationship for 6 years.
No.
I just wanted to put that out there.
No, I don't think long distance would necessarily work for me.
Do you regret staying home for college, or you wish you would have went away?
No, honey. Listen, I do think it's nice to go away for the experience and stuff, but financially it was better for me, you know, because I was covered with financial aid, so I didn't really have to pay out of pocket for my education, which was a blessing. But, you know, going away would have been nice, but I got to grind more here and get to my bag at that time because I was working full time, going to school full time. So it worked for me. I don't necessarily think I had to go away. So I'm glad. I don't regret it.
That's real.
I did what I had to go do, and that was that.
Okay. All right.
What about you, Mr. Masters over here?
I'm just a guy.
What'd you get your master's in?
Mass communication.
Nice.
Mass communication.
Very nice.
It was... Life was real. Like, I don't think you understand. Like, after high school, shit got real crazy. Like,
I can only imagine.
Shit got crazy. But I stuck to my guns. You know who I am. You know how I am. You know that I'm not gonna really change.
I think for the person you were, going away was good for you, though.
Oh, yeah,
because,
of course.
you know, you're very outgoing and charismatic. I think it was for you. For me, I just think it was better for me to stay home. I'm so introverted into myself. I like my own space, so having a roommate just probably wasn't going to cut
Them
it.
D-World football players would have been all up.
Yeah, I probably would have had a whole phase if I went to college.
Shit.
So I'm very thankful I stayed here. Very, very thankful. So, you know.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No,
I think
you spoke enough for the both of us. Cletus.
I spoke enough. You spoke more than me. This is your pocket. The T word. That's what you call it. Talk ain't cheap. This is the T word. That's what this podcast is gonna be called. What's the name of this episode?
Uncooked.
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 That's what you like. That's what you want to go with. Uncooked.
Yeah.
Raw. I like it. All right, cool. Well,
thanks for tuning in to Uncooked, y'all.
Yo, so good. All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Y'all know the vibes, man. Talk ain't cheap, and it usually ain't that deep. Thank you for your continuous support. And yeah, follow your boy at Cletus_Real Talk. Y'all know the vibes, man. Talk to me nice, don't talk to me at all. Be like butter, baby. Y'all know the vibes, man.